The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has expressed its desire to be part of BRICS countries in the near future. In a bilateral meeting, the Crown Prince requested South Africa to support their bid to join the BRICS formation. The first hurdle for President Ramaphosa will be trying to convince Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Yes, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince, did express to us their desire as Saudi Arabia to be part of BRICS. And he even demonstrated it so nicely and saying there's no need to change the S because the S could stand for South Africa and Saudi Arabia. So they have a great desire, and they are not the only country that is finding the BRICS family or formation attractive because of what BRICS stands for. And so we did say to them, the BRICS nations are going to be meeting in a summit next year under the chairship of South Africa, in South Africa, and the matter is going to be under consideration. And already a number of countries or nations have been making approaches to each of the BRICS members, and we've given them the same answer, that it will be discussed by the BRICS partners themselves, 5 of them, and thereafter a decision will be made.
President Ramaphosa also held an intimate roundtable with Saudi and South African business people. The meeting was aimed at seeking ways to ease the ways of doing business in both countries. The state visit has raised over $15 billion in investment commitments that will be mutually beneficial, spanning from mining, agriculture, and transport to energy. Renewable energy also topped the agenda as South Africa moves towards a just transition from coal.
One of their companies, Aqua Power, is one of the biggest in the world, and they are not only focusing on just the pure renewables that we often talk about, but also on hydrogen energy, green energy. And they look at South Africa as being one of the key players in the world on green or hydrogen energy, and they want to partner us. They want to be in that space with us. And of course, a partnership between South Africa and Saudi Arabia, and indeed other countries as well, is going to be a great boon for South Africa, because we have the endowments that play a key role in hydrogen energy, and we want to play to that because we see that in many ways as a game changer. And of course, our unions, the working people in our country who are largely in coal mining areas, are concerned about this transition to renewables, as they must be, because they are concerned about job losses, and we are saying that any transition any move from fossil fuels, which inevitably is going to happen, must be based on a just transition. And a just transition that is going to take into account the jobs of the people who work on our coal mines.
Both countries have committed to a faster time frame for the implementation as South Africa seeks to resolve its energy crisis, poverty, inequality, and underdevelopment. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Jeddah in Saudi Arabia.